Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers fans are accusing a scene of being staged as Mike Wolfe uncovers a hidden and rare car worth $75,000. Mike, 60, stars on American Pickers alongside his brother Robbie, John, Jersey John, Shelby, and Danielle Colby. Sign up for the US Sun newsletter. Your info will be used in accordance with our privacy policy. In a clip from a recent episode posted on the American Pickers Facebook page, Mike and Jersey John check out a mystical Shelby hidden in a barn. Mike called an expert who checked out photos of the rare car, which the star noted had missing parts. When Mike asked how much it would cost to restore, the expert said well over $100,000. When the expert said offering $75,000 was fair, the buyers declined to sell the car to Mike. The seller said, "It might sound crazy turning down an offer for a $75,000 car that's been sitting there 35 or 40 years, but it's a big decision to make. I understand people would say, this guy is a total idiot." Fans turned to the comment section to accuse the scene of being staged. One viewer commented, "Not at all staged." A second said, "These sort of shows have to be staged. It's entertaining television. Sellers have to give permission to appear on TV, contracts are signed, camera angles are plotted, sellers unfamiliar with filming rehearse, etc. Who cares? It is a good program." Frank Fritz's friend insists American Pickers is not as good without late star, and fans know it as ratings plummet. A third wrote, "All are staged." "I think a lot of this stuff is planted ahead of time," a fourth said. A rep for American Pickers did not respond to the US Sun's request for comment. American Pickers Season 26 kicked off on October 9. The US Sun reported the show had low ratings for the premiere episode. On the hour-long premiere, Mike picked through Evil Knievel memorabilia, including a one-of-a-kind billboard from his Snake Canyon jump. But the episode failed to bring in many viewers, as the US Sun reported just 565,000 fans tuned in. This was a major drop from Season 25, which kicked off with a two-episode premiere in December 2023. Classic Car Cemetery raked in 723,000 viewers, and Part 2 of the premiere, Hidden Cash Stash, had ratings drop to 676,000. Episode 3 saw an increase to 880,000 viewers, and the numbers remained around the same throughout the rest of the month. By the January 24 episode, ratings skyrocketed to 948,000 viewers. The numbers dropped back down through most of February, with the lowest rating on February 14 at 774,000 viewers and the highest on February 28 at 966,000. The finale episode on March 27 brought in 832,000 viewers. Mike Wolfe has created a business empire featuring real estate, antique stores, and more. American Pickers, antique archaeology stores, Wolfe's Village Bike, MIW Properties, Landlord, Mossy Point, INC Productions. As American Pickers fans know, longtime star Frank passed away at 60 years old on Monday, September 30, 2 years after suffering a stroke. His final episode was in March 2020 as he left the show to recover from back surgery. During his time off, Frank lost 65 pounds and was living a healthier lifestyle, including being sober from alcohol. He had been open about wanting to return to the series after his hiatus, but was officially let go in 2021, Mike confirmed. "I will miss Frank, just like all of you, and I pray for the very best and all good things for him on the next part of his journey," Mike said at the time. The two had a falling out, as Frank exclusively told the US Sun in a 2021 interview, "I haven't talked to Mike in 2 years. He knew my back was messed up, but he didn't call me up and ask how I was doing. That's just how it is. I think Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me. I don't know why he's behaving like that towards me." The two reconciled after Frank suffered the stroke in July 2022. Mike and other loved ones were by Frank's side at the time of his passing. American Pickers posted on social media following Frank's death, "We are saddened to share that our friend and beloved member of the History Channel and American Pickers family, Frank Fritz, has passed away on September 30, 2024. Frank filmed American Pickers for over a decade. We will always remember the bearded charmer and his never-ending search for vintage motorcycles and bikes. Our thoughts are with Frank's loved ones during this difficult time. He will be deeply missed. For over a decade, American Pickers has entertained millions with its treasure-hunting escapades across America's backroads, barns, and forgotten garages. Viewers have watched in awe as hosts Mike Wolfe and his team unearth rare collectibles, striking deals that seem too good to be true. However, in a recent episode, fans are calling foul, accusing the show of staging a scene where Mike discovers a hidden and rare Shelby car priced at $75,000. This isn't the first time American Pickers has faced accusations of scripting or embellishing scenes for dramatic effect. But this latest controversy has reignited the debate over how real the finds on the show truly are. In the episode in question, Mike Wolfe and his crew arrive at a seemingly ordinary property, one that looks like any other place they've picked through before: rusty signs, stacks of old car parts, and relics of automotive history scattered around. The owner, a self-proclaimed collector, claims to have one last thing tucked away in his storage shed. With cameras rolling, Mike steps inside, and his face lights up as he wipes the dust off a stunning, partially covered 1960s Shelby Mustang. His reaction is nothing short of priceless. "Oh man, this is the Holy Grail," he exclaims. The seller, playing along with the moment, says he has considered selling it for years but never got around to it. Then comes the supposed negotiation. After some back and forth, they settle on a price of $75,000, a steal considering the car's rarity and potential value. Mike eagerly shakes the seller's hand, securing what seems to be an unbelievable deal. As the episode aired, social media lit up with skepticism. Longtime viewers and car enthusiasts were quick to call out what they saw as inconsistencies in the scene. Here are some of the biggest reasons why fans believe the find was staged. One of the first red flags was the condition of the Shelby itself. Unlike many of the true barn finds seen on American Pickers, which are often covered in layers of dust, rust, and cobwebs, this car appeared almost too pristine. While it wasn't showroom quality, it looked suspiciously well preserved for something that had supposedly been forgotten in a storage shed for decades. Many pointed out that a real barn find would have visible signs of deterioration, corroded parts, flat tires, and accumulated dust from years of neglect. Instead, the car looked like it had been strategically placed and only lightly dusted to give the illusion of a long-lost treasure. A major issue that fans raised was the improbability of stumbling upon such a rare car in this manner. While American Pickers has uncovered valuable items before, finding a Shelby Mustang, a car highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts, seemed too convenient. Rare cars of this nature don't typically sit unnoticed for years without being appraised or sold at auction. The idea that the seller just happened to have it tucked away, waiting for Mike to find it, felt scripted to many. Another point of contention was the seller's seemingly casual attitude towards selling a car of this magnitude. Typically, collectors who own classic cars like Shelbys are well aware of their value. Yet, this seller acted as if he wasn't quite sure what he had, allowing Mike to swoop in and make a deal that seemed disproportionately in his favor. Fans on social media noted that most vintage car owners would either have an emotional attachment to such a vehicle or at least have an understanding of its market value. The ease with which the negotiation unfolded had some questioning whether the entire exchange had been prearranged. This isn't the first time American Pickers has been accused of staging scenes for entertainment value. Over the years, skeptics have pointed out inconsistencies, claiming that certain picks appear pre-planned, with items conveniently arranged for maximum dramatic effect. Former cast member Frank Fritz even hinted at behind-the-scenes manipulation before his departure from the show. While reality TV always includes some level of production influence, fans feel that moments like these push the boundaries too far. History of Shelby Mustangs and why this find is so controversial. To understand why this particular find caused such an uproar, it's important to recognize the significance of Shelby Mustangs in automotive history. Carroll Shelby, a legendary race car driver and automotive designer, revolutionized the performance car industry with his Shelby Mustangs in the 1960s. These cars were high-performance versions of Ford's classic Mustang, featuring upgraded engines, suspension systems, and sleek designs. They quickly became some of the most desirable muscle cars in history, with certain models fetching well over six figures at auctions today.